Hello, let's get right into it. All right, I'm going to be using the Lancome foundation and an Hourglass one. The names, if you want to know, just let me know and I'll put them in the description box. But I spray my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and I know this foundation looks dark. I'm dark, but it looks darker. Just give it time. It's a process. But this foundation with that Hourglass foundation together, it looks like a filter on your face, I promise. So you'll see. So I'm just blending that out right now. And I was like, oh, because I know how it looks, but trust me, it looks really good. So I'm just blending that in, and that is a Morphe brush. Let me get that so I can tell y'all. Okay, it's a Morphe 439 brush, but that's what I'm using with the MAC Fix Plus to blend that foundation in. And that Lancome foundation, that's in the shade 560. All right, and then when I get done with that, I'm going to be using an Hourglass foundation. And that's the Vanish Stick Foundation, and it's in the shade Espresso. I know that because that's a really good foundation, too, on its own. But these two together, I'm telling you, it looks like a filter on your face. Like, it happened by accident how I found that out, but it looks really good. So now I'm about to put that on. All right, so I'm going to put on a little bit of that. I put on too much that day, but it still looked really, really good. And then I'm going to blend that in. And excuse my bra, y'all. It was not supposed to go with that shirt, but the other one was dirty. So I put that one on and it just kept on going peekaboo. So just letting you know ahead of time.
Total discard, but then Joe got it too.
Okay, next I'm going to be doing concealer, and I'm using Tarte Shape Tape, and the lighter one is in Rich and the darker one's in Mahogany. And I'm going to blend those out with a beauty blender, and I put a little bit of that MAC Fix Plus on that too. So I'm putting a little dot on my head, under my eyes, on my cupid's bow, and I'm going to put one on my chin, all that good stuff.
Holiday purposely removed every mention of her except for this one. It's just so painful for him to have to see her face or hear her name.
All right, now I'm just going to blend that all in with that beauty blender. And make sure you wet it under water and then, dry it off. Not dry it completely, but leave it a little damp. I just figured I'd say that, which most of you probably already know that anyways, but I had a friend who didn't like it and she didn't wet it, so that's why I'm just putting that out there. And then it's good to put a little bit of that MAC Fix Plus on it too. I feel like that makes it look even better. So I'm just blending that all in right now until it looks good. And look, don't y'all even come for me for saying wet instead of wet. I don't know. I've been saying it like that since I was young, and my mom always points it out. So I'm like, I know someone be like, what the hell did she just say? So, yeah, I know.
No. Are you afraid that Artemis could be using you? Hey, dude, she's giving me a clue. Maybe I'm the one using her. Should I go more? To your head. My God, it's itch. Artemis gets me. She'll get my outfit. There's just this connection. I mean, sometimes we even. Yeah, we have that.
All right, now we're done with that. Moving on. All right, first I'm going to be using the Becca Multitasking Perfecting Powder. And it's in the shade Deep Bronze. I got it right here. And this was like one that they had for like to powder your face and a contour you could use. And that's how I used to use this, was for contour, but then I started using it for a powder. It's okay, I feel like, for a powder, but it could be a little better. But it's really good for contour and stuff too. But I used it anyways. Then to contour, I'm going in with that It Cosmetics My Sculpted Face. And it's the deepest shade that's in that palette. I'm going to use that to contour my cheekbones. And I think that brush is like a NARS Kabuki brush or something like that. But yeah, I think that's what it is, or like Ida Kabuki or something. But yeah, that one's really good. And then I'm going to contour my nose, just the side of my nose, and kind of like do the creases just a little bit. Because once you highlight it, it'll give you like a button nose type of a look. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I'm just finishing blending that all in. Then giving y'all a little Naomi Campbell, I guess. Alright, and so then I'm going in with those two middle shades in that It Cosmetic My Sculpted Face palette. And I'm going to use those to highlight under my eyes. And I'm using a Sigma F35 brush to put that on. Then I'm going in with that palette again, and I'm getting the like pinky color. It's next to the white one, but it's the one with the like pink shimmer in it. And it looks really good as a highlighter, so I'm using that on my nose and on my cheeks. And I'm going to blend that in. And the brush that I'm using with that is a Anastasia A23. Okay, after that, I'm going to use this MAC blush. I don't know what color it is. I got it stuck onto that Anastasia palette, so I don't know. But I'm going to be using my fingers to blend that in. Kind of like that. I'm pretty sure people do it from like anime or something. Like, you know, when their cheeks get flushed and it's like really pink up there. So I'm doing that. Don't let anyone tell you because you're dark you can't do that, because yes, you can. Okay, just pack it on there, and then I usually just blend it in, but I use my finger so that it shows up a little bit more. And the brush is a It brush, It Cosmetics, not It Cosmetics, but NARS. I don't know what it's called either. It's like a, hang on, let me look. Alright, it's a Yakio kabuki brush. I don't know. I'm sure I said that wrong, but it's from the line of those kabuki brushes though. So, yeah. Alright, then I had a little snack break. Alright, and now we're going to brows. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. Do y'all even use these anymore? Like, I still use these. I don't think anybody else does, though. And also the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the number 5. And I'm going to use a little bit of the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the shade Ebony. Alright, so I'm going in on the inner front of my brows with the Anastasia pencil first on both sides. And then I'm going to use that brow pencil by Benefit for like the ends because it's a little bit darker. So I'm going to use that to do the arch and the end tip of my brows. So I'm just going to go in with that on both sides. Alright, now I'm just shaping them up to my liking. Now I'm going in with that brow powder just to fill them in just a little bit more. And I was talking about that movie that I was watching right then. It's like Ready, Set, Player One or something like that. But it was pretty good from what I could hear anyways. Now I'm just going back in and shaping them up again. I swear, it seemed like brows take forever. And then I was sad because I had left like 2 of those little gummies in there left for me to eat. Like, why? Why? Alright, and now I'm using Sable and Espresso from the Lorac Pro palette. This is the first one. First, I'm going to be going in with Sable. As you can see, I love that one. And I'm going to put it in my crease. And just blend that all up. Alright, now I'm going to take a Sigma E25 brush and go in with Espresso just to deepen my crease a little bit. And that last brush I was using is a It Cosmetics number 405 or 105. I can't tell on mine. It's a little, it came off a bit. I think it's number 105 though. And that's the brush that I used to blend that all in. And now I'm just blending that all together. Alright, now I was going to go in with that taupe color from that Lorac Pro palette, but I wasn't too sure about it. And I ended up picking another color too, actually. Because when I put it on, it wasn't what I was really going for. So I went in with the Lorac Pro 2 palette and got the shade, what shade was it? Light brown. So I'm using a Sigma E55 brush just to put that on my lid. And then I'm going to blend that in. All right, now I'm going in with the shade Buck from the Naked palette. I can't believe they don't sell these anymore. That is like so crazy. I'm using a lot of throwback palettes in this. But all right, then I'm using, I think it's, hold on. All right, I'm using Corrupt by Makeup Geek and a Anastasia 20 flat top brush. And what I'm doing is like pretty much the same effect as eyeliner, but using a black eyeshadow. I like to do that sometimes, and I usually like smudge it out and it looks really good. But in this, I felt like when I got the glitter and stuff going, it needed something a little darker, so I'm gonna end up going over it later anyways with a Clinique eyeliner. So yeah, but that's what I was doing at first. I was pretty much mimicking, you know, eyeliner, but I wanted it a little thicker and a little blacker, so I'm gonna end up doing that later. But I'm putting that on my eyes, and then I'm going to also put it underneath my eyelids just a little bit on the top, and I'm also going to do the same on the bottom outer edge as well. But my top and bottom lash line, but y'all know what I mean. All right, water break. I'm needing one of those right now, for real, all this talking I'm doing. But yeah, I got me a little sip of water. Now I'm going in with that Clinique eyeliner just to elongate the tip a little bit and to make it a little thicker. Not that thick, but just a little bit. And it's going to make it a little darker too. I felt like I needed that with it. So that's what I'm doing right here. Alright, now after that I'm going in with Urban Decay Moon Dust palette. I'm using the shade Granite and Lithium and a MAC 210 brush with some Fix Plus to put that on my eyeliner. I wasn't sure what I was going to really do just yet. I knew I wanted glitter eyeliner and those little black dots up under your eyes, so I just kind of put that all together. But using that brush with that glitter was really pointless because I didn't use glitter glue, so it took me a minute to get that on there, but I got it done. Okay, and as you can see in this clip, I already have that done. I lost those other clips, so that's why a few pieces are missing. So sorry about that, but that's why I already have those dots under my eyes and all the glitter done. But now I'm taking that pink shimmery shade again from that My Sculpted Face palette from It Cosmetics, and I'm putting that in the inner corners of my eye. But I'm doing like a little dot with them. Since I had those dots under my eyes, I just went on and did that too, and it was really cute. Like really cute, honey. And then I'm using Maybelline Great Lash Mascara and some lashes. Those are some Dollar Tree lashes. They were okay. They're cute, but they were kind of hard to put on. And I know, like I said, I lost those clips, so that's why now I'm like done and everything. And it was getting dark outside, so yeah. Sorry, I know the lighting is crazy. It's getting dark outside, so that is it. And this was very simple. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just kind of did whatever, kind of, to be honest. I hope you liked it. Bye.